Good morning, evening, or afternoon. Oh, I forgot to pull down my mask. Wherever you are, or whenever you're watching this. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, so I almost forgot what I say when I open. But it is April 18th, and it's snowing right now, which is really bizarre. And it is 7:46 p.m. And it's kind of a weird cross between snowing and slushing in April. I'm gonna flip you around. And I started here because I just wanted to give you a view of the park. Here, see all the gross snow. And now we're gonna go for a little walk. I think we're gonna head down towards Dundas Street, which is this way, kind of. I mean, right now we're walking towards Yonge. Just trying to debate whether I wear my rainproof spring jacket or my not so waterproof winter jacket, because the temperature is kind of fluctuating between -1 to +2, depending on where you're actually looking to get your weather report. It seems to fluctuate. It seems to be a little bit warmer by the water, a little bit colder up north. Almost a little bit more like it's raining rather than snowing. Definitely feels wet like rain. I'm gonna put my hood up actually, because I don't really care what my hair looks like, but I don't really want to get too cold, and wet hair makes you kind of cold. Go this way. So this building here is kind of a fun place to stop for a second. So this is the Scientology building, but it's completely condemned. Completely. I don't even think they have the money to do anything with this building. But I guess they're too stubborn to sell it to a developer, because this would be prime condo real estate right at Yonge. But I've been waiting to see someday if some of those urban explorer YouTubers ever manage to sneak inside. I probably wouldn't recommend it because that building is condemned for probably a very good reason. But that would just be kind of cool to see. See all the secrets of the Scientology. Something you don't really see too often are these kind of brick streets for roads in Toronto. This is one of them. It's kind of pretty. And there's a restaurant here which they had really, really good chili cheese fries. Cabano's Comfort Food. And I was very reluctant to go here for the longest time because the chili pepper made me think it was only spicy food. But it's actually burgers and fries. And I'm sure that you can add spice to it, but it made me just think it was strictly spicy Mexican food. But it was not that at all. Look how cute these townhomes are. It almost looks like a Christmas scene if it was in the middle of April with snow falling. Really probably need like some sort of waterproof carrier for this camera. As I can see, it's getting quite wet. I think it can stand like a little bit of wetness, but I don't think it can stand that much wetness. Although I have taken this out in the snow before. I felt like that truck was going way too fast for this little residential street. It's kind of fun exploring these little back alleys. I actually don't come down here too often. I'd probably like to live in one of these low rises. I don't think that cab is going down here, so I'm gonna step out into the road. Now it's turning. Thinking of walking down Bay Street, but it kind of turns into a wind tunnel. But let's go down through this alley here, because I think this kind of opens up into kind of a small plaza. It's not cobblestone, it's like red brick roadway. Easy Iju. I guess it's like a learning center or something. You can see whiteboards and desks all over there. This is the little plaza area I was thinking of. Raijin Ramen. They're so good. We have so many actually really good ramen places in Toronto. Sometimes it's actually kind of hard to choose which one to go to, especially around this area, around Yonge and Wellesley, because you have a lot of great options here for ramen places. Gonna switch hands. My one hand is getting really cold. My friend used to live in this building like a while ago, and it's very like early 80s. I mean, even on the outside, this purple kind of window, but even the interior, the decor, it's very like 80s. It's kind of cool. I sort of miss that era, especially condos that were built around then. They were built so much sturdier. Now this is Bay Street. It's a law firm. I thought it was a restaurant, but that's to the gold and red. Inside of the, oh my gosh, I didn't know this was like a grand staircase here. It used to be the lobby at the Sutton Place Hotel. My friend Anna used to work there when it was a hotel, and actually she was asking about if I knew what it looked like on the inside, so there you go, Anna. little sneak peek. Didn't want to just go and step inside since I don't live there. So I've done this walk before for the channel. Like I've done the Bay Street walk, but usually I'm coming from this way. So I think this is our first time walking south along Bay Street. And it's never really like a heavy pedestrian area because there's not really too much going on Bay Street. But I do love like just how wide the sidewalks are. Like this is really wide street. It's like the stores are there, and the sidewalk, and then you have 4 lanes for cars, and then more wide sidewalk. But basically, if you've never been to Toronto, it's like the east side of Bay Street. Here is all condo buildings and the police office down there. And then on the west side over here, these are all, well, over here at least, the McDonald Block building, it's government buildings, government offices, and more condos. There's a couple of condos mixed in too. All-day breakfast. A big Chinese crepe. I'm curious. Although they're closed, but a lot of things are closed today. Or I guess it's after office hours. Something around here smells really good though. I don't think it's this though, because I think they've put, ooh, those do look good. I think it's this place. It smells like, oh yeah, that's a nice lobby too actually. It smells like deep fried onion or like sauteed onions. Barbershop. So the barbershop I was going to close down because unfortunately the owner died. And so we're going to wait for actually for the light because it's kind of raining / snowing pretty heavily. I don't want the camera to get too wet. I'm going to wipe it off a bit actually. Best I can. And I was actually looking up online some barbershops, and some of them kind of around here don't show you the prices. And I don't want to name names. I don't want to call these businesses out, but the Google reviews are so funny because people will go in and they're like, oh yeah, they'll go sit down for a haircut, and then they'll like quickly find out like, oh, they get checked out at the end, or they go to the cash register. It's like $80, $92. $56. Like the owners are just arbitrarily making up prices, I guess, based on how long they take to do the haircut. Like there's no set standard. And that sort of freaked me out a bit because when I was going in to try to find a replacement barber, some of the stores I went into did not disclose the prices. Like there was no price board. And I get like some people have longer hair than others. Like you don't want to be like, okay, all haircuts are, or all male haircuts are $25, and then somebody with the longest, most ridiculous hair comes in and it takes like 2 hours to do what they want. Like I get it, but you could do like, you know, $25 and up, like just say and up, and then maybe before you're doing the haircut, like if somebody's going to cost more than that, you tell them. I don't know. That just seems like the standard. But I was shocked to find out that it's not at some places. My daily rant. Oh, there's a Nando's there. For anyone from the UK who wants Nando's. I have a good friend actually who moved here a few months ago from the UK, and it's difficult finding a pub that he likes. I mean, he doesn't mind them. He's not picky. We've gotten many, but I guess he sort of, nothing compares back to like how pubs are in the UK, which I get it. And I think it's two parts. Like, you can find a pub here that looks like a cozy little UK pub, but then it doesn't have that vibe, because in the UK, literally at like 5 o'clock, the pubs are packed. It doesn't matter what the pub, and that doesn't really happen here. Like in Toronto, nobody starts to drink until like Fridays and Saturdays. Maybe Sundays, maybe Thursdays, but no other night of the week. It's rare. I don't know if we're just not fun or we're overly responsible. Could be a little bit of both. Oh, that's new. I didn't know there was a pizzaiolo there. Next to Deer Garden Signatures. It looks like a restaurant, but I can't tell from the name. I think it would have, like, Deer Garden Signatures. It would have sounded like a card shop or like a stamp shop. I think it's the word signatures. Maybe the Chinese characters might say restaurant or something more related to food. It looks really nice in there though. Whoever renovated it or did the decor, it looks nice, at least from this far away. Oh, I just missed that. There's like a chunk of snow falling. And the snow's actually kind of letting up a bit. It's not too bad now. Oh, there's an izakaya here. I can feel the heat from the ground vent. Feels nice. My hands are so cold because I did not think of wearing gloves, because again, it's the middle of April. Although I was telling my friend actually the other day that my British friend, that we've had crazy snowstorms in April before. I jinxed it because it was a nice day, and I told him, I'm like, yeah, don't don't put your winter jacket away just yet, because that happens. And I think it was 2019 or 2018 April, just one weekend. I remember it was a crazy, really bad snowstorm and ice storm that just happened. Just gonna brush the water off the camera a bit. Oh, that chocolate sugar there is all black. So we're at Gerrard Street. Still heading south on Bay. I feel like this wasn't open last time I walked around here. A fresh city. There's the side/back entrance to the Chelsea Hotel. A lot of people, when they come to Toronto, they usually stay there. I can't tell if there's water on my lens or not. It looks a bit blurry. Gonna see. Hopefully not. It's really annoying when I've like watched one of my videos before. There's like a drop on the screen. Where's all this smoke coming from? Oh, from like the sewer vent there. Look at it, it's just blowing out. God, that car is turning so slow. There's no one in front of it. We'll have to go a bit quicker. So this is the Sick Kids Research Center. I have a few colleagues that work there. And this used to be like a cute little hotel, like a hostel hotel. It was actually tragic because it was only just renovated like probably a year or two before the pandemic. And I guess it just didn't survive. Yeah, B Hotel. B650. Like completely brand new renovation, and I think that it just couldn't survive through COVID, which is unfortunate because this location is just like so close to Yonge and Dundas and the Eaton Centre and the bus station, although whatever's happening to this bus station is in complete limbo now. So this building right here, because you can see all the bus bay terminals down there, that was Toronto Coach, where all the buses, coach buses used to go. I mean, gosh, this building's been here forever. They filmed, so if you've ever seen Adventures in Babysitting, the bus shelter scenes where she was waiting for the bus, her friend, were all filmed here, believe it or not. I used to know the exact location because I remember watching it recently and I was like going back and forth in the screenshot. Unfortunately, I think all the doors are locked, so we can't go inside, but maybe we can peek into the window, because they're doing something to this. It's really sad. They have a, yeah, because Greyhound left like over a year ago, and Megabus and Ontario Northland, they go somewhere else now to pick up people, so it's all closed. The thing is, I had a friend who used to work here, and he was saying like the whole place is really in the need of like renovation anyways. But I don't know if they're gonna just like tear it down or what they're gonna do with it. I mean, it's ugly, but it's just like when you're losing a part of the city, something that you're just so used to seeing, like, oh, all the chairs in the center are gone now. It's just really sad. I'll probably do a whole video itself just walking around this area. There's a car here, so someone's here. But just look at all the garbage and the litter that's like been blown into the bus bays. Really sad. But I guess it is what it is. I really feel like it was always very cramped too, like especially before a long weekend, all the students heading home. Like there was like no room in there. And then they also ran out of, or they operated out of, I don't know if everyone's actually in the offices or not. So they operated also out of this building over here across the street. This was always the drop-off area for whatever reason, and I don't even know. Yeah, it's just Toronto Coach Terminal. Look how big that Sick Kids building is. Yeah, another video I need to do really soon is a little tour of Hudson's Bay. Hopefully I can get in there before they completely shut down. Probably should have done it a few months ago when they first announced it, because I think already some floors you can't go to. They've already turned the escalators off. But we'll see. It'd be nice just to like have a record of it, you know, little video tour of it while it still exists. So, oh, there's a random playground there. This Drexy's here, I believe. I don't know if it was this one or the one on Queen Street. I actually used to work for Drexy's. Gosh, almost 20 years ago, actually. Wow, I'm dating myself. But this one, I think it was this one here. They filmed a scene, I think, in Short Circuit 2 where they were inside a Drexy's. And I believe it was filmed in this one. I need to do like a movie trivia walk sometime. So all my references are 80s movies though. What does that say? Sidewalk closed, pedestrians use other sidewalk. Yeah, this whole building, I forgot what kind of building it was, but there was a Tim Hortons at the corner there, and it was a really cozy Tim Hortons, but now it's closed. Oh, all the seats for the Drexy's here. It's kind of sad. See them all wet in the rain. On the plus side, these will probably all be packed and filled in maybe a few more weeks when it gets warmer out and more people are working downtown again. Wow, I guess they have to keep that architecture there. Looks neat. But I think I'm going to drop you off at this corner because my hands are really cold and I want to go inside somewhere and warm them up. So, 2, 3, just scanning around. There we go. So, I told you I put my hood on. Ugh. Oh, it's still raining though. But thank you for joining me on this walk, whether it be from the comfort of your bathtub, your couch, your desk, your balcony, wherever you're watching this. It's very loud. There's like paper or something rustling in the wind. But yeah, until next time, bye.